As the excitement builds for opening night, the Toronto Maple Leafs are facing some tough choices that could change the face of the roster. With cap space crunching tighter than ever, fans are left wondering which veteran might be on the move. Stay tuned as we dive into the potential trades that could shake things up before the puck drops. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep yourself in the loop with all the latest on our beloved Maple Leafs. With just 2 days left until the Toronto Maple Leafs hit the ice for opening night against the Montreal Canadiens, the excitement is palpable, but there's also a sense of urgency in the air. The Maple Leafs are facing some tough roster decisions as they look to open up cap space, and that could mean saying goodbye to a few veteran players. As we dive into the latest news, it's important to note that the team has placed defenseman Marshall Riffai and goaltender Matt Murray on waivers, which indicates they're serious about trimming the roster and making necessary moves. The clock is ticking, and by Monday at 5 p.m., the Maple Leafs need to submit their roster for the upcoming season. Now, let's talk about two veterans who might be on the trading block, Kalle Jarnkrok and David Kampf. Both players combined account for about $4.5 million in cap space. Jarnkrok, unfortunately, has been dealing with injuries throughout the preseason, and the team can't afford to pay him $2.1 million for a player who may not contribute consistently to the lineup. With Steven Lorentz poised to take a spot, it might be time for the Maple Leafs to consider moving Jarnkrok. On the flip side, we have David Kampf, whose production simply hasn't justified his salary. He might thrive under new head coach Craig Berube, but let's face it, he's overpaid when you look at the potential of internal options like Roni Hirvonen. If the Leafs want to maintain that grit on the fourth line, they could easily call up Kyle Clifford. It's a tough spot, but ultimately, the team needs to prioritize their budget and performance. Now, with approximately $3 million needing to be cleared, the Maple Leafs could also look at moving players like Jani Hakanpää and Connor Dewar to long-term injured reserve to save some salary cap space. But even then, they need to think about how to create additional room. Another intriguing option is Timothy Liljegren. His recent demotion to an AHL pairing signals that he might be expendable. At $3 million, he's another possible candidate for a trade, especially since the Leafs have a wealth of depth on defense. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of hope and concern. These decisions made by GM Brad Treliving are critical not just for the immediate roster, but for the long-term vision of the team. Do I believe that trading one or two of these veterans is the best route? Honestly, I'm torn. While it might make sense from a financial perspective, it also risks disrupting the chemistry in the locker room. We've seen teams falter when they lose key players, regardless of their production levels. I want to know where you stand on this. Do you think trading Jarnkrok or Kampf is the right move? Or should the team look elsewhere? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights are invaluable, and together we can dissect these moves and their potential impact on our beloved Maple Leafs. As we gear up for the season opener, remember that every decision impacts our chances of lifting that elusive cup. The stakes are high, and the passion we share for this team drives us to analyze every single move. So, let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like and share this video if you found it insightful, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. I'll be right here covering every twist and turn of this season as it unfolds. And hey, make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. The road ahead is exciting, but it's also filled with uncertainty. Let's rally together as Leafs Nation and support our team through thick and thin. The journey starts now, and I can't wait to see what unfolds. Let's go, Leafs!